ain't on my fucking level, to be honest. Some of y'all dancing with the devil, to be honest. Y'all ain't even supposed to be here, but since we all here, let me tell you what's real, to be honest. Y'all ain't even.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? It's your boy Stephen, aka Sneaky G Bud. I'm chilling with my main dog, Clary OG.
What up? What up? What up?
In the backstage, as always, laying in the cut, the Cowboy Hippie.
Gang, gang, gang. What's up with it? What's up with it? Cowboys all day. We going 13-3.
And yes, that is shit on his head, by the way. Anyway, oh wow, this is awesome. I'm trying to get my my Facebook page open because I know we're gonna have some people on Facebook, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I got questions."
Well, I'm gonna say something, guys. While he's getting everything set up, it's Cowboys Giants weekend this weekend.
Sir. Yes, sir.
And it's here in Arlington. Everyone says Dallas, but it is in Arlington. It is Cowboy Giants weekend. It's that time, divisional play. It's that time to get it going, man. It's that time to separate the men from the boys. It's that time where we're gonna see is our defense really that bad, or is Giants offense really that bad? So it's fun. We're going into this weekend with a lot. Both sides have a lot of questions that need to be answered on both sides of the ball. So and maybe in about 10 minutes, we have New York Giant legend tight end Howard Cross coming on the show. We're waiting for his call in. We spoke to him, I want to say 5 minutes ago. We're having some difficulties, but he's on his way home, and he said he's going to hit us up when he gets home. How cool is that?
I called him up, and I know things happen. When you're doing a show, like right now, my mic just totally flipped out on me, but it's all good. What you do is you plan and then you adapt, and that's what I'm doing, Clary.
And you get up. And you always get up.
I just adapted. So no,
and move forward, baby.
So I spoke to Mr. Cross on the phone. And I got to tell you guys, I almost fangirled. I almost like, oh my
God. Hold on, Sneaky. This is what it sounds like on our end. Hi, Mr. Cross. Thank you. I totally understand, Mr. Cross. And I was like, dang, boy.
Hey, did you see how big my smile was?
Yes, I did see.
It was like from ear to ear. and then this is how cool. What's up, Donald? How you doing? This is how cool he was. He was like, I even said, I was like, if there's any issues, we could reschedule, no problem. He said, if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. I said, that's why you're my favorite tight end. That's what I'm talking about.
Witten.
Say what? Oh, wait.
He didn't hear me. I said Witten.
Witten. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey, how excited are you for this weekend, Sneaky and Ish? Are you guys excited?
Okay. I'm a little nervous. But it's a needed win for us.
For us as well, dude. I mean,
it's go ahead.
Hey, what's up, my man?
915. No, just about this game. I think Mark hit it on the head. We're really going to see if our defense is that bad or offense is that bad. And I still think the Giants' offense is that bad. I don't see them scoring more than maybe 2 touchdowns.
I think you need to focus more on your team and hope that your defense can stop a cold. That's what you should be worrying about right now. Because we're due. We are.
I've been due for years.
And no. I'm talking about this season. I mean, I don't know. I just have a feeling something's great going to happen for us. And I'm really hoping that Ingram goes off, Slayton goes off. And you know for a fact that Tate, oh my God, speaking of Tate. Okay, now this is what y'all know the guy knew that fight last week, right? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry, Tate and Ramsey, right? Okay. Do you know why?
Why?
Oh, why? Sorry.
Okay, so allegedly, Ramsey was dating Tate's sister,
Atta boy. Oh, sorry.
and apparently he left her for a hooker, but she was pregnant. Dun dun dun.
Well, hey, I can speak on this behalf because when I was dating Cowboy Hippie's mom, it created a lot of controversy between us. And if you guys notice our beards, man, they're awfully close to each other, man. I'm just saying.
Oh my!
I'm just saying,
Mark is
Cowboy
fake.
Hippie.
Mark's is fake, anyways.
Hold on a second. Okay, so I got some Facebook love here from Justin. He says, "What's up, guys? What's up, Justin?
What up, Justin?
What's up with it?
Okay, he says, I feel like the Giants will be better if our wide receiving core gets better and our right side of the O-line gets better. I couldn't agree more.
Just say your whole freaking team gets better, bro. Why don't you, man? My offensive line, my wide receivers, my quarterback, my offensive coordinator. Just say what's real, dude. It's your whole freaking team, man. Sorry.
Hey, but the Cowboys are hurting too. Tyron Smith might be out for the season.
I know.
So
dude.
if he's out, that's both our
Look.
tackles out. Plus
we
our
trash
our
too.
center.
Hey, our defense is trash too, dude. Whoever answered that to, we in bad shape back there too, man. I'm just saying what the facts are, dude. I can name our whole defense. And I can name your whole offense.
Our defense is so bad that we can't wait for Sean Lee to get back. That's how bad our defense is. I'm serious. Like we're excited.
No, I know.
Like, oh,
I
Sean
know.
Lee comes back.
Jalen Smith looked like he got slower too, bro, or something. What happened?
Jalen Smith look, he's never played linebacker before.
I know, dude. That's what I'm saying.
He was hitting the wrong hold. He was being hesitant. You can't be hesitant as a linebacker, especially if you're the one that's like the last chance for get the running backs. He's just
man. I know,
Joe Thomas,
dude.
I mean, it was just bad. It was just bad all around defense,
paid, bro. He got paid.
Do you want to know the longest pass Baker Mayfield made on Sunday? 16 yards. And they scored 48 points on us?
Yeah, because look how many rushing yards they had, bro. We couldn't tackle anybody.
Nope.
Well, I mean,
it's like the Rams game all over again.
I mean, Beckham.
It did.
Beckham, I mean, basically got what, 50 on that last one?
Yeah, it was over 50. It was over 50.
And also too, I was watching the highlights from the Rams game from us. It was a close game up until the fourth quarter, and then until Kupp got that touchdown pass, right, barely over the linebackers, and just broke through the safety.
I watched that play with you. Remember?
It would have been a different game had that completion didn't happen. So,
well, Sneaky, it would have been a different game if freaking Odell Beckham didn't break a 52-yard run on us either. I mean, we can say that all day,
on our
dude.
Linebacker for getting an interception.
Well, but see, that's the thing. We were down by 1. You guys were down by a field goal. So
we were down by 24 at one point.
I'm talking about before. Well, I'm saying before Beckham, before Beckham made that run.
Right.
And we still had a chance to come back, even after that.
No,
hey, real quick before Mr. Howard Cross jumps on, I want to say hi out there to JustCompany.com. She does amazing work. She has an amazing shop. She produces amazing things for us on the show for all three of us. And I had a long talk with her today to check on her. She's doing good.
Yeah,
she's working. She's staying busy. She's focused. She's putting stuff out there. So JustCompany.com. Check her out, guys.
Yeah, it's funny you said that. So I texted her yesterday, and
hey primo,
Gilberto,
Pato looking forever. Look at that. Me all up on your chest.
That is Dress Company merchandise, guys, right there.
Hey, and I'm hearing these now. Mine's coming in the mail.
Beautiful. Look at that.
I'm getting mine. And I hear the type of product on the clothing, the shirts. It's good. It's durable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I can't wait. Once I get my shirt, I'd love to show it off to everybody because also mine has a like a chip on it to where it shows all my social media, what you call it, platforms.
That's cute.
So I know I was thinking of you the whole time.
I know.
Okay, so Justin also said, I feel like the defense not really that bad. We just need to stay with it. Like you can see games are close into the half, then just collapse into the second half. And it says you guys are on YouTube because I'll drop a sub if you are. We are. If you can, go to the Truce. Everybody, this is for everybody.
Even me?
Even you, Clary. Go to the Truce. Go to YouTube. We have our Truce podcast website. And then also go to Sneaky G-Man. I also post stuff on YouTube as there is there.
You're lagging really bad. Hey, Sneaky, you're lagging really bad. Just to let you know.
Oh, am I? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I know why too. Hold on, I think I know why. So what did y'all catch? The Truce YouTube. Oh, it's on. Yeah, okay. So you got the Truce podcast on YouTube. You could go to my Sneaky G-Man, Espeduto's Twitter. We're all over the place, guys. We'll be here 15 minutes telling you guys where we're at. We were talking about the game, and I wanted to say something crap, and it slipped my mind. This is what I want to say.
What up, James said.
I agree
honestly,
with you, James.
I don't know what we're gonna do at linebacker because I don't even know if LVE is our answer. He can't stay healthy, yo. So let me read it real quick for the people listening and not watching. James May says Smith was never good. It was the people around him, Lee and Van Der Esch. And I agree with you. Mm-hmm. And the defensive front line. I mean, well, they're not doing that great either. So I'm not quite sure what to say about that. I mean, everybody who got paid has decided not to play this other than Dak Prescott, who deserved way more money than he got, you know?
Well, he's not getting – well, come on. Let's be honest. I mean, let's be real.
Sneaky. He's on a pace to beat the most yards in a season.
Wait. Okay, we won't go into this again because he's playing from behind, okay? That's why he has the most yards. And not only that – wait. Not only that, your defense right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's ranked 30th in yards and 32nd in points. Points being – what was it?
136.5 average.
It was 130, and then the yardage is 1772. I'm hoping that we can we could take advantage of that, and I'm hoping that I hope we take last game's momentum into this game. Let's see, James Mee, Giants always playing behind, and Jones doesn't have the numbers yet. He doesn't have the numbers yet. Wait till Sunday. Hopefully that'll change. We've been talking since week 1 that the Giants has a subpar offensive line. That's what's holding them down.
You said their line was okay.
No. I've been saying for the last 4 weeks, our offense is below average. And you can play it back in the other shows. It's below average.
Is your line better than ours?
I said our line is below average. I don't know. You tell me. I don't pay attention. I think so. I don't.
Right now with the injuries we have, I believe so.
It's below average. Then we have an advantage.
We might have to start undrafted rookies as our left and right tackle. That's right. Not good.
No, we're in bad shape, Sneaky. I think we're in worse shape than you, man.
Well,
and Dak's still throwing 500 yards.
Oh my God! Because he's behind. Simple as that. That's the only reason why he's throwing 30,000 yards in five games is because he's behind. That's it.
The first quarter of the Browns game, he had 156 yards. The first quarter.
I don't recall that.
That's right. He did. He
was 5 for 5.
I'm not saying it's true or false. I'm just saying I don't recall. Myself seeing
what do you recall, Nikki?
I recall that our defense was showing up. last week against the Rams, and I was actually, I mean, we had 3 and outs. I'm like, oh my God, we have a 3 and out. And
What
then
is that? Hold on.
and-
What is a 3 and out, Cowboy Hippie? Do we not?
We had
What
one.
is that?
We had one of those. One.
Oh
And
God.
I think
And-
my high school defense is better than the freaking Cowboys.
our offensive line was holding blocks. But this is the one thing I will say is not good for the Giants. Daniel Jones, as of right now, is our leading rusher with 146 yards, 135 yards.
Attaboy.
No. You don't want your quarterback to be your leading rusher, especially after what? 4
Especially
games.
Daniel Jones.
4 games, yeah. Like you say, Clary, no mama's way.
that is perfect, man. You're getting better at that, dude. I
Hey.
like it.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been watching Blood In and Blood Out like back to back lately. But the locals forever, I mean, it's just someone that say I just, baby steps. I'm learning.
Chicano is not a color.
I'm learning. I'm learning German daily.
Hey, so we got any word on Mr. Cross or what? What's going on?
You know what? I mean, we're just gonna keep going, and hopefully he'll come on, and if not, we'll reschedule. I mean,
I want to talk something. So, my son comes up to me yesterday and said, "Hey, Dad, can I change the channel?" I was like, "Sure." He puts on Paranormal Activity caught on camera. Now this is not just ghosts, but also aliens and stuff. There we go. There he is.
Oh my God.
Man.
Oh my God.
Where'd he go? Oh,
There he goes.
There it
He's
is.
right there.
Good.
Yeah. Can you hear us, sir?
I can. I was trying to figure out. Oh, lose you again. 1 second. Get something here so I can set you up properly.
I'll tell you.
There we go.
Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen. Okay, all right. I'm going to try and smile and talk at the same time. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you the number 87 himself, the tight end, the New York Football Giants, Howard Cross. Thank you for joining us today.
hey, thank you, Mr. Cross, for joining us.
Oh man, this is awesome. First off, I'm like I have so many questions to ask right now, but I'm almost speechless. How you doing today? First, how you doing today?
A bit of a ride from work, but trying to get home and get everything kind of set up. So
Gotcha.
couldn't figure. I think because driving, the safety mode will not allow me to do anything on the phone. So,
Oh, that's right.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So I do want to ask you a couple questions. You played in the Super Bowl, 1990. Now, what I remember most of that 1990 run, Phil Simms went down, Jeff Hostetler took over, and I want to say it's the first drive against the Chicago Bears. It was mainly a run drive with Otis Anderson, and it capped off with you catching a touchdown pass from Jeff Hostetler in the corner of the end zone. And now I got to say though, out of all the quarterbacks that you got to play with, I mean Jeff Hostetler, Phil Simms, Kent Graham, Dave Brown, even Kerry Collins. Out of all of those, and I don't want to put you on the spot, which one of those do you feel you had the best chemistry with?
Phil Simms would have been the guy to do it for chemistry with. The reason why it's not a chemistry thing is just the way the offense is laid out. I got a lot more balls from Phil than I did from all the other guys. By the time, guys like Kent and Dave and Danny Cannell even and Kerry, they were bringing in quote unquote pass catching tight end. I was a primary blocker, so early before I got banged up in the knee a little bit, ball a lot more to the tight end. So I'd have like 30 to 35 catches, working my way up to the 40s, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have a great season. But once you start, getting banged up, they start bringing people in to catch more balls, and it's just part of it. It's just the business.
Right, right. But I mean, you had a lengthy career. What, 2000? I mean, from 89 to 2001, correct?
Yeah, I,
I
I
mean,
didn't I didn't take it as seriously as most people take it. I enjoyed playing. I thought it was a game. It is
mhm,
a lot of fun. It was before we were making astronomical money. Although
right.
my agent always got mad at me because he was like, "You can leave and make twice as much." I'm like, I'll be all right. And he's like, "You one day you're gonna look back at this moment and you're gonna go like, what was I thinking? I do it." You look back if I left and went to a team, I could have made more of my signing bonus than I made my entire career. I'm like,
Right, right.
it's just part of it because we're naive and young and think we're doing all the right things. And I am glad I stayed in the area. I got a great job now and I have fun.
Yeah, it looked, and you and Carl Banks kind of go back at each other, right? Back and
Carl,
forth. I see that.
Carl is way more successful at everything than I am. Carl's with G3, and I'm with Cushman and Wakefield. So Carl's almost a client. I hope he becomes a client, but that's the kind of the world we live in. So
Right, right. Of course.
in TV, we enjoy the pleasure of being our 30th year, being away from Super Bowl 90. Uh, Kind of funny that 30 years ago I was in the Super Bowl, but those kind of things are what we think about these days.
Right, right. And also, speaking of the Super Bowls, now, I've been a Giants fan for a long, long time. And as with anything, being a Giants fan, we have our ups and our downs. Okay. And so, of course, 1990 was an awesome year. And I can tell you exactly, I was I'm originally from Sierra Vista, Arizona. And I was in my room watching that kick go wide right. And I'm jumping all over. And then, of course, Parcells leaves. He leaves that year. And then you went from, oh my God, that coach, is it Haley? That coach?
Hanley.
Hanley, yes, Hanley, and then Reeves, then Fossil. So when you're on the top, right, and you're riding that mountain on the top, and then there's a decline, but then when you have Fossil in 1990, and you start seeing that curve going up. I mean, when was it? And I know that was probably towards the latter part of your career because it's 2000 and 2001 when you guys were making that increase, that incline up. Was there a moment where you're like, I think this team got it?
I think that's more from like you're looking at it in gaps. I look at it from how we played. We
Okay.
played. We had 2 years of championship, win the NFC East, then win the Super Bowl. The next year, not the same team. We got too much of the same team. Probably we needed to move guys around. They didn't do it. All of a sudden, Dan Reeves comes in, and we go out to San Francisco, and it looks like we're going to go to the Super Bowl, and we lose to San Francisco. Ricky Williams has that. They're not Ricky Williams. Waters has that
Water.
running all the touchdowns, sets a record. Then the next year, it kind of like you hear the coaching and the management arguing and let me pick what I'm going to cook with kind of conversations, and it kind of trickled down. Then you get Coach Fossil, and all of a sudden we get right back to the edge again, and we fumble a onside return or something. And
Right.
you go through cycles where your year because all the pins line up properly and everything is in the right place, and there are few teams that have the personnel to do it year in and year out. Like people talk about Brady. Brady and Montana are in the same situation. They played in conferences where the quarterbacks constantly change. They played in conferences where the coaches constantly change. And then steady is the head coach and the quarterback. If you play in a conference like that, you have I don't want to say the devout, but you have a huge advantage because you're in place. When Aikman played against, it was Sims and Hosteller I forget who it was in Washington, and we had a nice run. And when Sims and Hosseller were, when there was nobody really in Washington, when there was nobody in Philadelphia,
Yeah.
Cowboys had a great run. And that's kind of how the league is set up. If the rest of your division isn't in proper perspective, you can make a run at it, and you can practice against the rest of the league for the playoffs and the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's correct, because I mean, Brady and Belichick control the AFC East, 11 years in a row.
Look at all the other quote unquote dynasties in their moments. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Brady and Belichick were fortunate to have, like, I don't know how many quarterbacks and how many coaches in their division while they were playing, but
right. Yep.
It gives you a good run.
Right. Yeah, and well, what I'll tell you is I remember where I was when Minnesota came back on us in the playoffs, beat us 22-21. But then I consider that our revenge game in the 2000 NFC Championship game, where we
Strahan and I were the only two players on the team from that game, maybe.
Yes. Yeah.
Strahan, Ike wasn't on the team yet. Neither was Amani.
But wait, if I'm not mistaken, you were the only one from the 90 team that was on the 2000 team.
Yeah, I made it the longest span, yes.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, because you're second to Strahan in Giants games, correct?
I'm next to Strahan, but Eli has us all beat.
Oh, Eli. Yeah, that's right. I will not go on record saying I forgot about Eli. I will not say that.
You don't
have to. Clary, I don't want to take too much. I mean, do you have something for?
I have a couple questions for Mr. Crossan. My name is Clary OG, and thank you for joining the show. I appreciate it, sir. I'm a big college guy, and I just had a couple of questions. I heard that your son, Notre Dame, is he playing at Notre Dame now, or with everything going on? My
daughter's at Alabama, and my son's at Notre Dame. My son plays football. My daughter is in sorority. I don't know which one is more dangerous in the climate with this virus going on, but
right,
they're both. I think he probably, no offense to her, but he would probably be in a more safer environment because of the protocols and everything they're doing to keep the students safe. Even though my daughter lives in the zombie apocalypse world, so she's pretty safe too. So that's kind of how it goes. He's playing. He's a D lineman. I don't know if he's D tackle or nose tackle or
right.
He's playing. He's a redshirt freshman. Seems like having a pretty decent start to the year. Notre Dame for the first year bowed into the conference of the ACC because they couldn't field the games any other way. So they made a consistent schedule. They're going to play in the ACC, and
right.
They'll have like Miami. They'll have Clemson.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have some games that they can make it through. If they can figure out how to get by Miami and Clemson, they could be in the playoffs.
Right.
Yep.
My other question is also comparing college to NFL. So walking out of the tunnel in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, is it a bigger vibe going on the field at Alabama or walking to a NFL into Giants? I mean, what's the bigger emotional?
I remember we had a trainer. His name was Mr. J, John Johnson. He was an incredible man. God rest his soul. And he was around from when the NFL started, and the Giants were first an NFL football team. And he was the head trainer for Manhattan University of Manhattan, or whatever the college was there. And they were asking him to come over because he was like the head trainer to come work on the quote unquote New York Giants before Gifford and everything. Like, we're going to start a football team. And he came over and was checking it out and was helping out with the team and taping ankles and everything. And he said, "This will never work." He literally said that when the NFL and he's taping ankles. He told me the story, and I always remember he's like, "This will never work," because college basketball was king, because college football was king, and there is a definite love for and I don't fault any fans for any professional team, but you choose your college.
Yep.
You
Right.
you pay to go to your college. You may live in your town, but you like, okay, where am I going to go to school? You make that is your choice. You're not
Mhm.
born there. You didn't happen to see a game there. You chose that direction. Like you won't even date a girl from your rival college. Beautiful girl. She goes, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh my God, you're gorgeous. I'm from Auburn. Oh, good luck with that."
See, I knew it. I knew it, man. Well, I knew that, man. That's awesome, Mr. Cross.
And fans can't get it. New York in this area isn't really a college sport. You know, they're like St. John's basketball, I guess, maybe Syracuse, or maybe even Georgetown or something. But like football, nah. Not if you're from Texas, you wouldn't even talk to a person from Oklahoma. It's just it's ridiculous. Army, Navy,
Yeah, yeah,
like Michigan, Ohio State. It's just
yep.
it's brutal. Miami, Notre
Florida
Dame.
State. Well, Miami, Florida State, I know is huge.
It's just it's ridiculous. It's silly. We try to get over it. We like my daughter met Cam Newton when she was probably in high school, junior high. She was like, "Oh my God, Dad, he's gorgeous. He's huge. He's whatever." I'm like, "Well, that's cool, you know." And we were there with Spike Lee and some other people, and it was really cool. And then Cam Newton comes over, and my daughter's in high school, and he goes, "Oh, so nice to meet you, sweetie." She goes like, "Roll Tide." I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
he looks at me like, "Yo, bro, Roll Tide." I'm like,
Heck yeah, man.
you can't, you know, we can separate a lot of things, and like I really pull for the Giants. I'm whole like I like draft Alabama guys. Like it's like really crazy how we feel about the school that we chose instead of the team that we were drafted to.
That's awesome, man.
Well,
That is awesome.
I think you bring up this is a perfect segue because it's Cowboy Week. Just want to let you know, Mr. Cross, I live in Dallas. We all live in Dallas, all three of us. Now I'm a transplant. I'm my dad's military brat. I lived all over the country, and I happened to find my way here. And it's to me, I think the Dallas Cowboy New York Giants rivalry is one of the top rivalries in all of football, in my opinion. I remember, like you were talking about, the dynasties, of course, with, the early 90s of the Cowboys. How I remember, correct me what year it was, when we were both 13, we were 13 and we were both, they beat us in the Meadowlands to win the division, but I think it was 16-13. And then they got the bye. We had the wild card. We ended up, I think that was the playoff that Ronnie Hampton ran that big run against Minnesota.
Yeah.
But then we lost to, I think it was the 49ers the next week.
93, 94.
Yeah. So, I mean, the rivalry goes way back. What key things or moments of the rivalry do you remember or that stands out in your mind between the Giants and the Cowboys?
You know,
and if you wouldn't mind tilting your phone down just a little bit. There you go. Sorry.
I enjoyed playing against Cowboys, but I didn't have the rivalry there. I know that's a fan thing. Like I hated playing the Eagles. Like
you hated the Eagles?
They're like, we have to go to Philadelphia for business. I'm like, oh well, hopefully we don't get it. It's like, I'm like, it's just bad. Like the Cowboys was more of a America's team. It was just fun to play against the Cowboys. Like I recruited Emmitt Smith to come to Alabama, like back in the day when I was at school. Like he was one of my quote unquote recruits. So the relationship is like bigger. Like I knew Michael Irvin growing up. I didn't know Troy that well, but I knew a lot of the Dallas guys because we either played against each other or we knew each other from the sequence of events. So playing against Dallas was just Dallas. Like in the beginning, we had their number. In the middle, they had our number. In the end, we had their number. And that's back and forth, and I think they got the advantage now because our team isn't, Eli isn't there, and the team's just still trying to settle in and rebuild itself.
Yep.
When I think of Dallas, I think the funniest thing I can think of Dallas is the first game I played in, meeting Ed Too Tall Jones and saying, "Hey, look, after the game, can I get your autograph? My dad really loves you." Or playing against Charles Haley and thinking he can't be human, or Ken Norton Jr., who's a good friend and I love him to death. I moved him from outside to inside linebacker because I was kicking the shit out of him. And Coach Johnson. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say it on air. And Coach Johnson was, "Don't let him block you again." I'm like, "Oh." So Jimmy Johnson thing worked out. Myself, my college roommate, and a few other guys. My college roommate over the summers was Derek Thomas, and I remember working out, and he was like, "Well, you're just not fast enough to play in the NFL." And I'm like, "What?" And Derek said to him, he's like, "You really don't want to piss him off." He laughed and bypassed me, and I couldn't wait to play against him early in the career. He goes, "Oh, I see you kind of made it into the league." Remember? I would just do anything to his team and I'd make sure it was on his sideline where I could see his face when I got up off of somebody, or if I caught a pass, I'd be looking right at him. And he was like, "Oh, yeah, you guys let that guy make a play of all people."
So what was the one? Now I did a little, I did a little research just so I could be well prepared to speak with you, because I knew if I wasn't prepared and if I was just going off of the dome, I'd have a complete brain fart from excitement. But I want to ask you this: what was the one player that just got under your skin? That every time you saw him on the team on the schedule, and you knew he was on that team. Who was he?
He was the guy who played at Philadelphia. He played in San Francisco, and he played for Denver, and he wound up at Oakland. And if I saw him today, I'd probably fist fight him.
Yep. That's
No, like he sent me a LinkedIn or something one time. "Hey, I'm trying to raise, some awareness for this product and blah, blah, blah." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" Things up for you guys, but I'm like, no, absolutely not. I don't want to raise any money for your ass. I know it's petty and whatever, but something is just like, nah, absolutely not.
Oh.
I got a bad knee. I'm out of shape. Can't run out of a burning building, but I'd fight your ass.
I had to. Yeah, I came across that, and so I had to ask. Now, so
5 years ago, this is who I was working for, but we were at a Super Bowl 5 years. He got up to shake my hand. I'm like, "Seriously? Sit down." I'm not shaking your hand. He goes, "You never let go." I'm like, "There's nothing to hold on to. We're not friends. We're not gonna be friends. That wasn't our You can play hard against somebody and it not be personal. It was always personal with him."
Right. Well, I just want to let you know. So one of our viewers, her name is it's a family. It's Gina and Chris Montgomery. She said, "Always loved Howard Cross." So we just want to let you know you're getting some love on Truce. So you are a proud owner. Well, you earned it, right? You're the 1990 Super Bowl ring and the 2000 NFC Conference Championship ring. Okay. Now, as a fan, right, and as someone who wanted to, would love to have played in the NFL, help me understand, so I understand, people would wear the Super Bowl ring. I get that. Would you at any time, or how would you, what am I trying to ask here? Would you treat the Super Bowl ring the same love as the conference championship ring?
This is the honest truth. I have a Super Bowl ring for 90. I have a championship ring from 2000. I have a Super Bowl ring from 2007 and one from 11.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All these rings. Don't wear any of them. I think that probably, and I tell people this all the time, you start to value things differently in life, and you start to figure out what's important, what's not important. Whether it's you close a giant deal and make a crap load of money, or you have a baby. You're in for me, I had kids, I had twins, so any accomplishment my child or children would have outweighed any ring or trophy or any praise that anyone ever gave me. Watching my kids cheer for each other and pull for each other and stand by each other and through thick and thin, it just, I enjoyed being a Super Bowl champion and people being nice to me and whatever, but when I look at it now, I'm Howard Cross's dad.
Right.
I'm Bella Cross's, not even Isabella. Bella Cross's dad. How's Bella doing? Like, no one asks how I'm doing anymore. Like, I could be like a flyer here. How's Bella? How's Howard doing in school? How's Bella?
Right.
Like, I'm someone's father, so that to me is probably my greatest accomplishment, my greatest reward, because whatever hand I had in raising them, the fact that they're so well thought of means more to me than anything I've ever won.
Right. Wow. Yeah, that's so true. And I, myself being a father as well, of three gorgeous kids, I can totally understand where you're coming from with that. I can tell you right now, my son had a game on Tuesday. He plays for middle school, and he got 3 tackles. And it's funny that you say that, because it felt like I got those tackles. I'm jumping up, and you're like right there. And Clary, if you don't mind, share with Mr. Cross your latest success with your daughters.
Well, so Mr. Cross, my daughter is in figure skating of all sports, and she started when she was 3, and she is 11 now, and she trains with Team USA. And she just had a competition the last couple of days, and she took home the bronze medal. And weird sport, Mr. Cross, because I played every other sport, but I never got on any ice. So it's all new to all of us. But what you said, I felt that as well.
Yeah. And don't lie, he does he wears tights and he does finger skating, but it's for a club called Brown Horizon, and it's off of Harry Hines.
No, he's joking, Mr. Cross. He's joking. He's being silly, man. He's being silly. No, but you hit on the head with the kids thing, man. It is remarkable watching them progress through life. And you know what, Mr. Cross, your kids probably got this same drive. After my daughter's competition, she said, "Daddy, let's go practice tonight." I was like, "Oh man."
Yep.
I think the coolest moment is like the first time my son outran me. I thought, I'm like, holy.
Yeah.
And even worse than that, or even better than that, I guess it should be, is my daughter beat me at golf one time.
Oh, hey, you golf?
I'm a decent golfer, and she literally beat me, and she held it together so she knows she was going to win. And then she was like dancing, like, "What's going on?" She goes, "Oh, I got you."
She said,
Hold on. I gotta know how far Mr. Cross drives that golf ball, though. It's got to be a lengthy drive, man.
I've learned to stop swinging hard and keep it in the fairway, because you feel it in the fairway. If I hit it 320 or 325 and it's in the edge of the trees, if I hit it 260 or 270 and it's in the middle of the fairway, I can hit the next shot to the green.
Right.
From under the tree and try to get it over the bunker or by the pond, it never works. So my kids taught me to swing easier,
right,
have more control, and have more fun. And my score dropped drastically.
Heck yeah.
What? Now I'm fairly new to golf, but what's your handicap?
I'm a 6.
Oh
Okay.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, he smoked me, man.
Yeah, I'm not even. Mr. Cross, I was going to be honest. If you ever came to Dallas, and I would challenge you to golf, but I don't, I don't want to.
I got kids in college. Just bring your wallet.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all that goes on the golf course with a bunch of gambling, man.
Yep. And unless you want to bet with dimes and nickels, let's do it. I'm game.
As long as you keep your focus, you don't want to get to anybody.
I do want to tell you a quick story. To be honest, sir, you, Phil Simms, Lawrence Taylor. I mean, I grew up being a big Giants fan. You guys were a huge influence on me, just being good, professional athletes on and off the field. I remember it was 1990. Actually, it was 96, my junior year in high school. I swear to God, I'm not trying to age you or anything, but I was telling my good friend Cisco, big shout out, buddy. He didn't know what position to try out for in football. All right, when we were playing football in Buena High School. Anyway, I convinced him to play tight end, and I said to him that he said, "What does a tight end do?" I said, "One, you always catch passes underneath, and two, you got to be a good blocker." And he said, "Well, what do I?" Basically, he said, "How do I be a good blocker?" I said, "You need to watch Howard Cross on the New York Giants." So I just had to throw that in there. I want to thank you for taking the time of your busy day, and I know that you're an hour ahead, so it's almost 10 o'clock. Clary, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got to get a prediction, sir, for the Giants Cowboys game from you.
Oh my God! Yes, please.
No idea. Like the NFC least is so bad this year.
He said NFC least.
That the Giants have gotten better and better every week defensively. Offensively, they're still trying to find their way. There's Dallas's offense is clicking on all cylinders. And with my old fat butt, I think I can get open against their defense. So I have no idea. Like, I literally, like, if any one of the four teams plays anyone, they play anyone outside division, I know that that's a win for that team. If they play with them against each other, I have no idea what's going to happen. And I literally don't. Our team was built basically, I'm not saying Coach Judge did this, but I felt like our team was built around Saquon Barkley and the dynamic play of one player. Teams are like, okay, we'll just stop Barkley. Well, Barkley got hurt in the second game, 2020. Right. So, you don't know what the team's going to do, because they're still trying to designate, okay, how we're going to do this. I look at it as Jason Garrett's a teammate and a personal friend and former coach of the Cowboys, former coordinator for the Cowboys. Is he going to try to incorporate that style into the game? Is he going to try to play with the pieces he has? You just don't know. And I look at it league-wide as those first 4 games of the season were the preseason for the entire season. And now you're going to see how these teams are going. With COVID and we don't know who's going to get sick, who's not going to get sick. God willing, no one gets sick or gets the virus. We don't know how, where, because we got kids going to school in some states, kids not going to school in some states.
Yep.
You got people that they totally politicize it. So some people believe in it, some people don't believe in it. It's crazy. So we're trying to figure out our way through this moment. As we're trying to figure out our way, we're trying to play a season. We're not NBA, we're not Major League Baseball. We can't do a bubble. We actually have to go out and play. We have probably 200 plus people travel every game. So how's this season gonna work out? Don't know. Daniel Jones had Eli last year to lean on, and now he has no one to lean on.
Right.
Practice. So these first 4 games were his tune-up to get his season going.
And and I think that's why the Dallas game was scheduled, as far as it was in the season, because normally we play them the first year, or I'm sorry, the first week in the season.
Well, I don't know, because the schedule comes out in June. The virus had hit by March, and the league was trying to generate as much bravura to get everything going as much as possible. They didn't know how long it was going to be, and
Right.
they didn't, say. And I love the league and Roger and all those guys. I'd have built two bye weeks in
Right.
with the ability to have a bye week before the Super Bowl, just to stretch things out. That's what I would have tried to do, but they were like, "We're going to," because their TV contract was so stringent, and trying to get teams in their markets playing so the TV get their right kind of money.
Right.
You gotta think, like, if you want to make the money, you can still make the money 1 week later. Historically, whether you guys noticed or not, the Super Bowl is played during sweeps week. So
Okay.
whoever network gets the Super Bowl kind of wins that week, because they get more viewership on that week.
Right.
And so it's kind of funny how it kind of all works out. So they've all figured it out. That's why they don't play games on Saturdays until after college season, because they're trying to make sure you're watching college, so you'll have a love for those guys when they come to the NFL.
Right.
They spend a lot of time on it.
And I want to end you with one last question that I do remember I wanted to get to you. So, being coached by Parcells, I know he's a specific type of motivator. And then, if you have one classic story of Parcells of how he motivated you, to get you motivated, to get you ready to play.
Here's a classic Parcells story. Parcells, I viewed him as an angry old woman. Or old people or anything, but he had the demeanor of a cartoon character, an angry old woman with a bag that would like, what are you doing? And like, just always would do things like and say things. One day he goes, you guys think you're doing good, you're riding high, and I'm gonna be on you all day like I got a rock in my shoe. He started, like, back when you can do this. We'd start a drill, we'd run 3 or 4 plays and start to drill over. This is stupid. You guys are idiots. And just all day long, we ran extra sprints after practice. And he was just horrible to us the entire practice. He came over and sat down by me after practice, took off his shoe, and dropped a rock out of it. And got up and walked away. Never said anything.
He hit a rock in his
that he had a rock in his shoe, and that's why he treated us bad that day. And I'm like, this guy's nuts. So, if you want to know what kind of guy he was, he was a tremendously fair, tremendously honest. He wanted you to, this is old school. He wanted you to give more than you thought you could give.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're good, and I believe you're great. So I want to see greatness. If you think you're great, I want to see heroic. It's like he wanted you to be one step above whatever you had left to give. He wanted one more piece of it. And
wow.
That's what he kept pushing you guys towards. And that's what, you catch the ball, you ran over 3 guys, you scored a touchdown. He's like, well, why is the ball away from your body? Keep it close to your body. You could have like I remember in the Super Bowl, I made a play. I spun the way and ran and got a first down. Came to the sideline. He goes, I didn't ask you to be nifty. Just get the first down. It was like, it's just keep it in perspective. Like if you fall in love with, okay, well, I gotta impress coach, you would lose your mind. So you were doing things to spite him, not to impress him. And that's kind of what he wanted. He didn't want guys to be all cozy and lovey. If you remember the play with him and Phil Simms in Indianapolis, and Phil comes off the field, you fair weather coach, and Phil would randomly fire people and cut guys on the sideline during games. Oh, you're out of here. You get his equipment. Sit home. Like, don't catch him before he falls running. Like, it was always something. Always something. It was cool. It was interesting. Like, I only had it for 2 years, but it was just funny to see all the expressions and all the stuff that he was doing.
I bet. Well, I do got this. Is the last one, Clary. Do you got anything?
No. I got the Bama talk, and I got what I need to hear.
Do you ever come across Brandon London at all?
The TV guy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when you tell him, let him know that Sneaky G. That's how people know me as Sneaky G, man. That I said this was you did a better interview than Brandon did.
That's terrible. I won't. I don't do that. And sorry for swearing. I get a little aggressive.
Mr. Cross, I kept it clean for you on this show, actually, sir. So no apology needed.
Shit, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Exactly. I was like laughing, like, oh my God, I swore. I gotta be careful with that.
I got to tell you, thank you so much for bringing the little kid out of me. And I will never forget, when I called you, we're trying to get everything situated. You said, and I thank you so much for saying that. You said, I said I was going to do something, and I'm going to do it. I really appreciate you saying that and giving us a call, spending a Thursday evening with us. And just for that, if I plan on being in New York next year for a MetLife game, God willing, everything goes to plan, I owe you a beer, sir.
Oh, okay, then. You said that. I'll see you somewhere then. I'll catch up with you. You got to sell me on a beer. Like, okay. Oh, my God, I got to do another show? What am I doing? I'll buy you a beer. Like, oh, my bad. Be right there, bro. Hold on.
My man. There we go.
And just so you know,
man, you guys have a good one.
Wait. Just so you know, I didn't offer Brandon a beer either. So just
Brandon's like, he's cute, he's skinny, he got that supermodel thing kind of going. You offer him a Chardonnay. Brandon will kill me for that one. He's gonna kill me. That's my boy. I love Brandon. Brandon.
You know what? I do too. I got nothing but love for all the Giants. I believe we're all family. If you ever come to Dallas, I'll ask my wife. I don't tell my wife to do anything. I'll ask my wife to make you some gumbo. That's why you're still married. Yeah, exactly. So I know you're from Alabama, and I know you know good gumbo. So I'll ask my wife, and when you come down, we'll make you fat and happy, sir. I promise.
No, I'm trying to stay skinny, man. I'm single. You can't be All right, fellas. Have a good night.
Thanks,
all right, sir. You too. Ciao. Thank you. Oh man. Hey, that just happened, ladies and gentlemen.
That was a good talk, man.
That just happened.
I like when he was cutting up, man.
Yeah, I you know what? I don't even know why the camera's on me. Yeah, you did it because look at me. I'm like, look at this, ear to ear. And those that are on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever podcast you're listening to, this is me smiling right now. This is me. Thank you.
Hey, I'm glad he stuck around, man. And he loosened up, and I love to hear and I love to hear the chuckle, man. That was awesome, man. That was fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that.
It's really awesome when you see one of your idols, okay, and they're good people. They are good people. And I'm not. And I mean, even if Okay, true story, right? Was a Comic-Con. I'm not going to say who it was, but I'm going to say this actress was on The Breakfast Club, and it was disappointing, and it left a bad taste in our mouth. We couldn't watch The Breakfast Club again, but then I bumped into DNC, and it was awesome. And meeting and talking with me at Howard Cross. Oh my God, this was just.
Hey, and if you're listening, Monday's plan is to have UFC veteran Sam Hoger, the Alaskan assassin, on the show. And if you guys, I'm just going to give you a little a heads up for the next show. He was on season 1 of The Ultimate Fighter, probably the most important season of The Ultimate Fighter. And he is going to join us Monday, God willing. You know, these are live shows, so but I talked to him yesterday. So just keep in tune to that too as well, guys. This guy is hilarious to talk with as well. So he will give a funny, crazy interview, and he's excited about it. He's excited about it, man.
I'm excited. I mean, it's getting. You know what, guys? I know. Ish. I know we wanted to do the pick'ems, but we're already late.
Yeah.
So we'll do them. We'll save for Saturday, I guess.
No, pick'ems are Saturday. Yeah, we scheduled them for Saturday. We have a Saturday night show for y'all listening.
Yeah.
Saturday night at 8 p.m. I'll be sending it out on Twitter and everything. But yeah, Saturday night, pick'ems.
Perfect.
And we are the Truce Podcast. You're listening to, and you can hear us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes, and you can catch our live shows on here. We don't record them all live, but especially when we have a special guest, we like to do it live.
And you can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok.
I'm trying to find where we are. Okay, yeah. So we are on all Apple products, iTunes, Apple Podcasts. We're also on other. I don't know what that means. I'm looking on Anchor right now. Spotify, Outcast, and then Anchor. And y'all, we're going global.
Let's do it, baby.
United States, Ireland.
Shout out! Let's go.
Top it to the
Shout
morning.
out to our Ireland fans.
I don't know. That's not. No, I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry. Viva la Mexico.
Okay,
German. We're also in Germany.
We're in Mexico.
Belgium.
Did you say Mexico?
I said, yeah. Viva la Mexico. Yes. Yes. We're in Germany also. Das. Nein. Was ist los? That's all the French I know. Belgium and Singapore. And Singapore. What I don't know what Singapore sounds like. What is Singapore?
I don't know either, dude. I don't even know where Singapore is.
Is that Singapore?
Isn't that close to
No, I'm just saying.
Isn't that close to Vietnamese? Like, is
oh yeah, I think so. Yes.
You guys are military dudes. You should know this stuff.
Hey, I don't.
Portuguese is more. Portuguese is more white, right?
Portuguese is Brazil. You're talking about Portuguese, the language?
No, I said Belgium.
Oh,
Belgium and Singapore.
Belgium's like Germany by Germany, isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And I was trying to mimic the.
We're not teachers. We're not history teachers.
I don't.
I
Anyway.
am by far a geography teacher.
I said history, geography. Oh man!
Hey guys, great show, gentlemen. I loved it.
My favorite subject was recess when I was in school.
Sorry.
My back is
hurting.
I know it happens. Yes, Cowboy Week. Yeah. I am excited. I can't even. I got my tickets too. I'm going to the game. It's official. I'm going to the game. Yeah.
Don't you got to spend all that money to see y'all lose, but it's okay.
You know what? I mean, I have a 50-50 chance. But I'm going to tell you what. Hold on.
Don't let us win. Don't let us win.
If y'all win, I'm going missing.
You know what? You might want to be on a milk carton. If we
like D-Law.
If we win, I'm gonna tell you, you thought I gave y'all shit when y'all lost to Cleveland.
Can I tell you the point? Can I tell you the point spread real quick?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. What's up?
Dallas is 10-point favorite in this game.
That's fine. Weren't they favorite last? They were favorite last week.
Dude, when you start talking 10 and above in the NFL, bro, that's a lot of points.
Yeah. You said like double, right? Like
yeah,
double?
it's a lot.
Okay.
And normally you take the underdog. You want the points. So.
Oh, so you would take the Giants?
If I had a gun in my head and I was getting 10 points, I would take the Giants. Absolutely.
My man.
I mean, I just go by the history, but are we wrapping up or?
Yeah, we're gonna. Hey, but before we wrap up, man, I do want to tell you, congratulations on the Cleary family with your daughter and the ice skating thing.
Let's go, baby!
That's phenomenal. That is freaking phenomenal.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shut it down. Let's do it.
Hey, thank you all for listening. Thank you, dresscomfy.com for the merchandise for Sneaky Cowboy Hippie and myself. And thank you all for joining us this evening. We went a little bit over, but it's because we had a special guest on tonight. And I hope you all have going into your weekend. You stay blessed. Make someone smile this weekend, guys. That's the only challenge I have for you all. Thank you.
You always do that.
What's up, guys? Yeah, go Cowboys. That's what I'm talking about. Now, I just want to give a quick little shout out to everybody who listened. I appreciate y'all coming in. Shout out to all my brothers and sisters who have served or who are serving. Your stories will always be told. I love y'all, and go Cowboys. Let's get it.
Yeah, you got to get that shit off your head. First off, I want to echo dresscomfy.com. Go check her out. Val, she's freaking amazing. Mr. Cross, again, thank you for letting a dream come true. It was awesome speaking with you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Cowboy Week. Please root for the Giants. We need all the positive vibes we could get. Also, Clary stole my line. Make someone smile. Yeah, I said it, Clary. Also, make everything count. Make every day count. Please kiss your loved ones. Tell them how much you appreciate them. And last but not least, let's go Giants! Oh!